Interview and job search strategies at work. This is episode 16, and I'm going to call this episode You Can versus How Can I. This is very cool one. So you might have been on YouTube, you might have been on whatever site on internet, Google, and you're just looking for a side gig. You're looking for something. And you're like, okay, and these people say, you can do this. But you want to know, how can I? Show me, please. How can I do this, right? And I found this podcast, and it's called The Side Hustle Show. It's awesome. You know, I started my whole podcast thing looking. What was my first thing? So I first started. I remember being on YouTube, and I heard. I watched this ad for this Dave Ramsey show thing popped up. Oh, okay, what's that? So I said, okay, it sounded interesting. I clicked on it, and I kind of like his show, actually. It's kind of cool. I like his when people do the debt-free scream. That's pretty cool. I kind of enjoy that, actually. I think that's really awesome. Or people get out of debt in a matter of months or a matter of years. That's just really cool. They're free. So if you've never listened to that, it's pretty cool. Which led me into this podcast called the Entree Leadership, which is pretty good as well. And so they're good and everything. Like the Entree Leadership is pretty good, but it's such at a high level. It's way over my head. You know, that's people who are multimillionaires already. Like, whoa, just take it down. You know, a couple zeros, right? Knock a couple zeros off that into my realm. You know, and so in doing that, I found this other podcast named Entrepreneur on Fire. John Lee Dumas, JLD is what he likes to be called. Pretty cool. And then listen to a couple of that. And again, same thing. Just kind of over my head a little bit. You know, I mean, it's cool. It's a good podcast, by the way. And then, which led me into the Solopreneur Hour, which is awesome. A lot of cool stuff with that. That guy goes into that's really good because he does a lot of how can I videos. You know, where people he interviews tell you this is how you can do it. This is how you can. And you know, again, that was good. So then that led me into this guy Pat Flynn, the Smart Passive Income, was pretty good as well. Which led me into a couple of different ones, which Life Skills That Matter. That one's a good one. And then finally, so all of those, I just heard them, right? And okay, it's cool. And then for some reason, I got led into the Side Hustle Show. I'm like, what is that? What is that? And that's the best one yet, by the way. And so I'll just talk about it a little bit. So episode 286 of the Side Hustle Show, it's called How to Become a Loan Signing Agent. And he references in the podcast number 215 as well. And I highly, highly encourage anybody to go over there. And one of the guys he interviews, so the company owner, Mark something or another, and sorry, I don't remember his last name. And then the other guy they interview, he does like real estate or loan signing. So, for instance, you purchase a house, and there's somebody that comes out to you, and who's a notary, and they review the documents, or they give you the documents and you sign the documents for your mortgage. And everybody that buys a house has those. I know probably some things online. I'm not sure how Rocket Mortgage works or whatever, but I know having experienced myself with this, somebody came out, signed the paperwork, done. Thank you. You know, and in the podcast, they said they get like anywhere from $50 to $100 per signing. So the guy says he goes out after, because he works a full-time job already, and so he makes like $2,000 a month, and he has to turn down jobs, right? So what happens is the companies or the signing company will text him and say, "Oh, it's I got a signing at 6:00. Can you be there? And he says he responds by like a yes, or can you make it later, later time. And that's how he gets jobs. So of course they're pushing a course, which is good. But it teaches you got, I don't know what the cost of the course is, but you have, you pay money for the course, and they teach you like, what all the paperwork is, what do you have to, where sign here, sign there, and all that. I'm sure you can go to Udemy and learn it as well, or Skillshare, or the internet, or Google, or YouTube. You can learn it your own. But this guy does it for a living, so maybe it's worth getting into. But that's a side hustle. The side hustle show. Because I think everybody, right? I mean, whether you're a kid, you're 14, 13, 15, 18, whatever years old. Maybe you're retired already. Maybe you have a job already. I know a couple people that work a full-time job, and they work on cars afterwards. Whatever you want to do. But anyway, this is pretty cool, right? This side hustle show. But I hope if anybody else knows about something similar to this, or any type of job that you can be done from home. I know, like, there's a couple call center jobs, like on the side, basically part-time jobs, as a side hustle or side gig, basically. Please comment in the show. Just let me know your thoughts. I'd love to know what jobs you do, or maybe you can help out somebody else on this podcast. So that's it for today. Thanks a lot for viewing this podcast, and have a great